welcome back to my channel. It is of course Chelsea of She Designs Things, and in today's quick video I'm going to be doing a requested tutorial. So this one is for Mina. She asked if I could do the same sign up form that I did in the previous video, except for Mailerlite. Now I had never actually heard of Mailerlite, and so this was my first time trying to use it. So let's just go ahead and see how we can make it work with a Google site. Alright, so first things first, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea and I am a professional photographer, web designer, and graphic artist. I make these YouTube videos to help people like you who are pretty much searching for simple solutions, no code solutions, pretty much anything creative. But right now I do primarily focus on creating Google sites and making them easier for small business owners. Okay, so now that I have the pleasantries out of the way, let's just go ahead and get into the tutorial. So for this example, I'm actually going to be using my latest Google site, which is the Therapist 2. And if you'd like to know more or see the Therapist 2, a link will be in the description. So we're going to be adding this newsletter to the footer. So I've gone ahead and already added the newsletter, but I'm going to show you just how easy it was for me to do it using Mailerlite. So I had never actually heard of Mailerlite until the request. And so the sign up was pretty easy. I think it took about 5 minutes, answer a bunch of questions. Once you're on this page, it looks exactly like MailChimp, pretty much. So the only thing you're gonna have to do is make sure you click on forms right here inside of the menu. The side menu is, if you don't have anything set up, you do need to create a form, but don't create a pop-up form because pop-up forms generally do not work on Google sites. So let's just go ahead and create an embedded form. And if you're making a new one, you want to hit create, and then you obviously want to title the form. So let's just say newsletter. And I'm keeping it lowercase, but you know, put your information in there. And I'm going to click save and continue. It's going to ask for a group to add your subscribers to a group. I'm going to go ahead and create a new group, and this one is going to be newsletter. So that just lets me know that anyone who signed up on this form has signed up for the newsletter group. And now I'm just going to hit continue. All right, and so wait, here we have the wonderful template, and the template is a little boring, so we can go ahead and pizzazz it up if we would like, but we're going to keep it simple for the purpose of this tutorial. Now the only thing you're going to have to change is the background on the actual form, and to do that you want to choose the form background and then change this to transparent. And to do that you can actually just clear the color out and click save, and then that'll actually remove the background color. If you want to change what this says, you can go ahead and change what it says by clicking on it, hit edit, you know, whatever case, however you want it to look. It's totally your choice. And then just make sure you save it. And then for this, I'm actually going to change the button color. Now, if you want to change the button color, it's the call to action. So I'm going to change it so that it matches my Google site aesthetic, which is green for this particular Google site. And this is where you are going to put in your hex codes. And if you're not familiar with hex codes, just see the other video where I discuss hex codes and color codes kind of very briefly, but you're definitely going to want to take a look at it so that you're using the right hex code that matches your theme, your website aesthetic. All right, so we're just gonna leave that there. We can change the font family if we want to match our Google site. So you have a good amount of fonts that you are able to select from. I'm actually going to change this to, I think Lotto will work. You know what? No, let's change it to Montserrat because that's the most common, and that's for this one. And then when someone hovers over the button, it'll turn black, or you can change it to whatever color you want in the hover section. Click save. Once it's saved, click done. And this is the part where most people have an issue with their code. So you saw that I just click save, done. I haven't done anything else to the code. So only thing I'm going to do is click HTML and copy. Let's just delete all of this. Click save. You see it's in there. And now I'm going to click preview. And I'm going to click preview mobile because that is what this is in reference to, is the bars that show up. And as you can see on this one, I don't have any bars. And I'm going to show you why that is on this form, that I don't have any bars, and show you kind of what it looks like when you don't make certain changes or adjustments. So in here, let's click edit again. Okay, now if you click on settings, where is it? If you click on the actual form, you can make certain adjustments. So say the say you want to change, let me save that, the width of this, or you want to add an additional field. The layout, generally speaking, I would set to about 310. Actually closer to 350 as the width, and kind of keep it there, because on a mobile device when you're using the Google sites, 350 seems to be the good number if you're stuck with using a width. So just set it to 350, save it, and once you click save, now you can go ahead and decide if you want to add some additional information in here. So let's say you want to have the person's name, not just their email address. So we're going to need to add, of course, the field for the name. All right, so I'll just click on the email field, click add, and then I'm actually going to move this. Can I move it? Can I move it? Yes, I can. Okay, rearrange it so that the name field is at the top. And you can change this just from name. Maybe you want to do full name. Maybe you want to do first name, last name. I'm going to say that this is the person's full name. Or if you prefer, you can just put last name. I'm gonna just put full name because it just makes the most sense to me. Like save, and then done editing. Now that I saved it, I shouldn't have to change the code, but just in case, let's take a look here and click exit and insert it in there. Click save, and now let's see if we have those bars again. So now you can see this is the bar that she was referring to, and the only thing we're going to do to adjust the bar is actually adjust the height. If you see when I pasted it in here, it's actually rather closely clumped together. So to kind of fix that, we're just going to drag this down just a little bit, and then let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like. So as you can see, the bar got smaller. So that means we still need to make one final adjustment in here, maybe a little bit more, and then you can also change it in the code. But I want to show you the way to do it when you don't know how to go through all the HTML. So that's why I'm showing it like this. And there you have it. So now we don't have that issue, and even on a large screen, you can hardly tell that there's a huge gap in between here, and because it's really not that big. And I'm using a smaller screen's window size right now, but my monitors are 32 inches. So let's go with the small one, as you can see, and you can put in the name, hit subscribe, and I'm gonna use Chelsea at shedesignsthings.com. Subscribe, and there you have it. Thank you. You have successfully joined our subscriber list, or you can change the message to be whatever you want it to be. And now here is the email confirmation that has come through for those of you who are interested in having that second step of confirmation. I forget what it's called because I don't really do it. That double opt-in. If you're interested, you're also able to do that in the Mailerlite. Okay, so here we just click confirm. Now I am signed into the same window. Click confirm. Thank you. Good to go. And let's just take one more look here at what we got. I'm on the thank you. Now I'm gonna click the home button again to refresh it, and there. Now it's gone. Alright, so I do hope this video was helpful. If you are someone using Mailerlite, that's simply the easiest way to make that adjustment is to just pull this part down just a little bit whenever you receive like a big bar. And if you have to go really far down, okay, then if you have to go like way down here, that's an issue. Here, the halfway point is fine, but when you start making it so that there's this huge gap and you kind of coming off the screen, that's an issue. So for me, I don't mind it being like this. Another way to tweak it is to push it in together like this, and let me see what it looks like on a mobile device. It makes it really small and compact. So you do have plenty of options to choose from when it comes to trying to lay out your, what do you call this, newsletter. So just remember, drag the bar down a little bit, and that should tweak and adjust this here. Let's see one more last time, and there you have it. All right, now I think that's too small, so I'm going to just switch it back to this. But of course, if you have any questions or you want to know more, please feel free to leave a comment like the subscriber has done. And don't forget to share these videos with other individuals who are interested in creating their own Google sites. And if you don't have the time to create your own Google site, check out my store, shedesignsthings.com, or head on over to my Etsy shop. And my Etsy shop is She Designs Things Co. Literally CO. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and of course, laters.